Value of shares traded by top 10 stockbrokers up by 133% despite COVID-19. Investors raging bulls lift Brent crude prices by 10% as the NGX closed on a negative note amid sell-offs and buying interest as the benchmark all-share index depreciated by 8 basis points. The NGX all-share index closed at 47,207.27 points, so it reflects a decline of 0.08% from the previous trading day and a year-to-date of 10.1551%. Meanwhile, market capitalization decreased by 21.36 billion naira at the close of market on Wednesday to close at 25.44 trillion naira at the end of session. The NGX all-share index gained in general by 9% alone, given the rally we saw in banks and of course new listing there. So let's look at the close of Wednesday. 26 gainers against 16 losers, topped by African Prudential there. But if you look at the market, really in summary, the overall market capitalization dropped by 22 billion. That's about 0.86%, closing at 25.44 trillion naira. But let's look at the top 5 gainers for the day. You have RT Briscoe in that regard. You have Nigerian Insurance, you have Mayambeke, Wema Bank, Estrixant is up there by 10% to close at 2 naira 20 kobo. RT Briscoe up by 9.72% to close at 79 naira. Nigerian Insurance up by 9.09% to close at 24 kobo. You have Mayambeke going up there, trending at 5 naira 45 kobo. Wema Bank, the stock of Wema Bank went as high as 8.9% to close at 97 kobo. But if you look at the flip side, African Prudential down by 5.77%. You have Dangote Sugar in the red with 5.28% negative to close at 7 naira 5 kobo. So the share price for the stock of Dangote Sugar is currently at 17 naira 5 kobo. Why for Charms is at 23 kobo after losing 4.17%. Mutual benefits insurance down by 3%, 70 kobo. Beg your pardon, 3%. 3.70% to close at 26 kobo. ETI, that's EcoBank Transnational International, down by 2.98% to close at 11 naira 40 kobo. Well, the top traded or stock for the day include Transcorp, Fidelity, and Unicap. While on the other value, in terms of value, stock that traded the most value is Seplat, Airtel, and Zenith. So market sentiment trends towards the bear, with the market differential being the favor of the advancers as 26 gainers were surpassed by 16 losers. So let's bring in our regular analyst on the show now. Mr. Ambrose Omodion is standing by via the telephone now. Ambrose Omodion, Chief Research Officer, Investigator Consulting Limited. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me again.
What's your analysis of the performance of the equities market yesterday? Given the report earlier, the figures were saying there's a bit of volatility, of course, we've been seeing that. But again, yesterday, nobody expected it. The market closed on the negative on the back of buy interest.
Yeah, actually, what market did yesterday is not surprising. For I told you earlier that for the past 2 weeks, markets have been calm and also side trending. And one moment I tell me the market is waiting for the trigger either up or down. But what we saw yesterday was a mixed performance, because if you look at the market spread was positive, but the all-share index was had a little pullback. The other margin at 0.08 for me is just profit taking in the market. And don't forget that in any season, where stock like UCAP that released results on Monday has given up to like 25-30% in less than 3 days. They are back to profit taking in such stocks. And also there are similar stocks like that. Fidelity, Guinness, most of the stocks that are rallying recently, they are back to the profit taking, and which is part and parcel of the market anywhere in the world. And which I always say that we see profit taking in the market with a little volume. And yesterday, just that the volume today was just about 230 million shares compared to the previous day about 428 million. It says that people are sitting on the fence to watch. That means that we can see actions of many players is what is happening, waiting for all those big names the market to release their financials. Once that is done, it will trigger the market either in up direction or in a down direction. But now that market is ascending, it's going to the market is looking for a new trigger. And don't forget that yesterday night, crude oil price positioning above $100. For me, it's a plus for the economy. Despite that it was as a result of geopolitical tension, in Ukraine and Russia. But I believe that also will influence the performance of those companies that are involved in crude oil business in Nigeria. And also most of the companies, the results that are released unaudited are impressive. And only the dividends we are looking for. I think if the dividends should go the way of MTN, the way of UCAP, the way of Nigeria, and if in the way of Vitafoam, I see this momentum, because markets have refused to go below 47,000 for more than a week, 2 weeks now.
How do you think the market is reacting to the tension, the geopolitical tension between Ukraine and Russia, and the fact that there are some companies, like you said, trading in this market who are operating in the oil and gas sectors, particularly those listed on the exchange? So how are they cashing in?
Actually, that is why when you see people looking the way of Devt on the exchange, the price is almost over 1,000. It's not surprising. It's a company that has been consistent in terms of trading their payment, and also there's a positive fundamental news for the sector or the industry where it operates. As oil price is going up, and don't forget that in 2021 we saw an uptrend in crude oil. That means separate result, but likewise, one that the one who is not transparent for investors to know what is happening should have posted good numbers. And you see that all the numbers that emanated from Seplat, they are positive numbers, and also it supported their dividend payout from quarter to quarter. We're seeing that in the last quarter, 2021 to the fourth quarter, we're seeing that also to announce another quarter. They will not know for the whole year what that is. For me, if you are Seplat as an investor, hold your position, because potential that this stock was supposed to go higher, because at the end of this quarter, this first quarter, we're going to see a better number from Seplat, because already at the middle of the quarter, today is almost 24, and we're going to know more than half of the quarter. And I think that on that note, at the end of this first quarter, in April, when we're expecting the result of this company, they want to also reflect on their price. Why if they refuse to, if they say they consider it very good to do the result, to know what is happening, because it's like sending a child to school. At the end of the day, the child will not bring scorecard to know. But one of the market for almost 3 years, no result to know what is happening, and the management feel that it's because they can even though we are not releasing audited accounts, you can give your investors management account to know your position, so that they can have more faith in what you are doing, and so they can plan their investment. But now we're not seeing any number from one. For me, I see that those that are in Seplat, another related business, I see that if you look at the air service or airline, I think these are improving there because of also with this crude oil price, those that are also involved in moving people from one shore to the other, they won't stop, because the oil business is booming. They will still travel even one contract from explorer from one company to another to the shore to do their business, to do their work. For me, it's a good thing for the market, but as you just said, this is geopolitical tension driven price. That means any country, any way to take advantage of this, because you don't want to stay forever.
Let me, yes. Just to wrap up, before you wrap up your thought on that, I want to ask, there are a lot of people watching now, perhaps, the ordinary man in the street do not understand why, the oil will rally over political tension between Ukraine and Russia. So how does it relate really for the ordinary man watching now, who says, I need to understand the economics, the dynamics of this development? So how does it add up, especially to Nigerian revenue? We're seeing this tension instead of it going down. Yes, we're seeing the prices of oil has rallied up to like almost $100 per barrel yesterday.
Yeah, actually, as you just said, it's in 2 ways. When it comes to the economy, it's a to impact the economy. Also, if you go back, we have recently increased our production as a nation. If the price remains at this price, it's going to sustain us. We're going to impact our bottom line as a nation. But we want also to double our action, so that at the end of the day. But for the ordinary man on the street, just like the government has just suspended the removal of subsidy, the price of crude oil is going up. According to government, I'm not in that cycle. I don't have to compute it, but naturally I know that as price is going up in the international market, there's nothing cost of refining, because we decide to lock ourselves looking that we don't want to look at what I have our own refinery within the economy. We depend on refining one abroad and bring back here. So on that, we have to pay for our news. But because government are also stylishly trying to make provision for this subsidy in their budget, that means that we already have this price here. For how long will we continue to subsidize fuel? And also, what is government doing to make sure that we put our own refinery in here in order? Even that Dangote is about to bring them out, but I'm telling you, Dangote is still a private business. It's not government-owned refinery. We need to look inward and make sure that our own refinery here, we have almost 4 refineries in Nigeria, they are not working. But we want to take to 1 month refinery to start, working and then solve and bring us out of this situation. But if by God grace, they said by June or September this year, start working, that will be better for us. But I'm speaking now, it's only the kind of revenue because we still depend on oil as a nation to get our inflow. That will case for now. And also, the man on the street, as you just said, once price of crude oil local pump price go up, it's going to affect everything in the market. Already as speaking now, things are already high in the market. If they should factor in the increase in crude oil price on local consumption here, that would be another thing for the man on the street. For me, let's take that our government should start thinking outside the box and make sure that all the refineries in the nation are working effectively. For that, we cannot take employment at the same time, we enjoy what God has blessed us as a nation.
And perhaps this, of course, will add up to our revenue target for in the 2022 budget. But let's move away from that now and look at how, because yes, with this tension now, a lot of people say, or experts say, some investors or more investors will begin to look in the way of where there is safety for their portfolio. Do you think that, of course, is something we should expect given this geopolitical tension in the West?
Yeah, actually, not only the political tension, if you look at a market that is volatile as ours for almost like the beginning of the year, a market that is volatile, you need to also plan how to play defensive in the market because anywhere in the world, you don't expect the market to be going in up direction or in down. That means you need to balance your portfolio at all times. That you have some defensive stock in your portfolio, and when the market goes against you, there are things that you fall back on because of the nature of the company, because of their share issue, because of their performance. That is why you have to include defensive stock in your portfolio, and also a sector that their services or their products are in a kind of inelastic in demand. So also should be your portfolio. So that into utility should be your portfolio because whether there is whether there is no job, people will have to eat. That's that are essential in life. And company performance are there to show you for looking at their past performance and where they are heading to. Their focus. Whether this stock should be one of your defensive stock or not. For those investors or those that are buy and sell signal, they have different stocks for different purposes. If you log in, you see stocks that will be recovering, stocks that are dividend paying stocks, stocks that are defensive stocks. A lot of stocks they use the category of stocks so that when you log in, you can see details of the stock. That will be a long way to guide because it's not the time to leave yourself open the market because the market is to above 47,000 mark. No, it's also to play safe. If the market start coming down, even though we're expecting corporate action from this component, and when it comes a set down, what we do, you need to also play safe. That's why I was able that this is time to use your surplus.
Okay.
At the same time, target and also manage the volatility using your work.
Just before I allow you go, Mr. Ambrose, just a quick one. Let's do this one in 30 seconds. What should we expect for the rest of the day? Yes, it's just too early to conclude how the market will end, at the end of the trading session.
Yeah, I think the market likely to interest today. Yes, the market was marginally down today. Because with the news of oil crossing $100 and also any company that will return that are positive again will be trigger. And not forget that the pullback yesterday is an opportunity for those for some people to some investors to enter another position. You'll see the price has pulled back and they jump in again. Especially that when it just come as they go up, they also take profit. That's it for me. I expect this market between now and end of